Vindi. Let's quickly look at how you can find trades using the zigzag indicator. Okay, so if you're on trading view, quickly go to indicators, search for zigzag, this particular one here, okay, the built-in one, and then you will see, once you click on it, you will see that it's gonna draw some lines. We will want to make some adjustment on the indicator. Quickly, you can double click on it like that, not like that, like this, like this. Just click on the line and then go to inputs where it says deviation, move to where it says depth, go for 5. Okay, there we go. Now you can see these have adjusted a little bit. So click on it again. You can click on it or come here on this setting icon and then go to style, change the color. Let's also change the thickness. I like it thick. Yes, the thickness. All right, all right. Now that we've changed this, you can see we are having these lines being drawn on our charts. So this is keep in mind, this is a beginner's thing that I'm doing. It's not for intermediate or professional traders. This is for beginners. If you're trying to figure out how you can actually look at the structure of the market, whether the market is going sideways or it's going up or down, in an uptrend or in a downtrend. So this is what you can sort of implement. It's going to simplify things. You can use this together with trend lines. So in this video, obviously, I'm not going to show you everything on the zigzag. Maybe I will do it in parts. Let me know if you'd like me to do part 2 of this or part 3 and all that. I'm going to quickly do it probably on Thursday and on Saturday. So let me know. Okay, so let's start with trend lines, how you can use trend lines to actually trade this. So if you look at how the zigzag is drawing things, it's drawing at extreme lows and extreme highs. It's not drawing like that. I've seen a lot of people drawing trend lines like this, which is wrong. So the zigzag also, it's going to guide you as to which points you should use to draw your trend lines. Okay, can you see that? It's showing you this extreme low and that extreme low. That is the correct way of drawing a trend line. If you move another one like that to that high, that is another trend line. The thing that I understand is that people try to fit trend lines. They want it to look I don't know, fancy and all that like this, but it's wrong because you are actually crossing price. You are crossing price. You need to make sure that you take it from the tip. And in that case, if you look at this, this is only going to help you see what is happening on the market. Okay, so if you look at this particular one, you can see that this is actually going up. You can see in the form of this zigzag, or you can see in the form of this trend lines. The trend lines are pointing up. So this is an uptrend. Okay, this is an uptrend. Within this portion, we're looking at an uptrend, or even if you take it from here to there. But this portion was some sort of a sideways move. You can see how here we kept on creating new highs, high, a new high, higher high, a new high, a new high, a new high. Okay, so each and every point was actually moving up. So that's how you can actually see the entire structure of the market. So this is what we're seeing, an uptrend of some sort. But if you look at this one right here, you can see that this point and that point almost the same. This point, that point, and that point almost on the same height. So this was telling us that there was some sort of a sideways move. There wasn't a trend of some sort. So you can see that this is a sideways move of some sort. If you look at this one and that one and that one, almost on the same level. You look at this one, that one, and that one. So we can actually consider this entire structure to be what? A sideways or a consolidation move. Okay, so that is how the zigzag can help you to see as to whether the market is moving up or moving down. If you look at this one again, this particular portion right here, okay, you can see that this, that, they're almost on the same point. So what is happening? Sideways moves. Okay, if you move to another one, let's see if we can move to another one. Let's go down. You can see here nicely that each and every point was actually moving high. New highs were created. What is that? That is an uptrend. Okay, that is an uptrend. You can see these points were moving up as well, moving up as well, moving up, but yet they failed to create new highs This is a sideways move, as I've already explained. So you can see the zigzag is just going to help you. This is a beginner's tutorial of some sort. This will help you see things better, especially when you're still new. But intermediate and professional traders, of course, you can see this without the zigzag indicator. If you look at this one once more, you can see points were moving low. So this was a mini downtrend around that point. But if you change the time frame, this is going to give you a very, very, very nice healthy down trend. Okay, so once you've identified as to whether the market is going sideways or it's going in a trend, that's when now you will decide to implement your trend trading strategies. Okay, if it's going in a trend like this, how do you now trade this particular portion? If it's going in a range, how do you now trade that particular portion? Of course, I think I have around about 15 if not 20 strategies combined to trade all the conditions. Okay, you don't have to use one strategy. You need a whole lot of strategies in your trading uh, 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 um, career. Okay, because sometimes the market, you find that it goes in a range for a very long period of time. Sometimes you find it moving in a trend, like now Nasdaq, we've seen it, that it's been in a trend, in an uptrend for a very, very long time. Okay, so you need to be able to identify this particular stuff. This is a beginner's tutorial, like I've said. Let's see how this thing panned out before. You can see new high, new high, new high, new high, new high, new high, new high. Make sure that your settings are similar to mine. If your settings are different, your zigzag tool is going to show you something else. Okay, while you're still at it, don't forget to more a like. More a like, drop a comment if you'd like me to more part two to show you other tips that you can use in conjunction with the zigzag. So make sure that your tools are like this, or your settings on inputs, you have deviation of 2, here on depth, you have 5, and then on style, you can style it whichever way you want. Okay, you can see here now the question, if you're watching and you've been paying attention, is this a range or is this a trend? If you've been paying attention, is this a range or is this a trend? Okay, yes, if you've chosen a range, yes, this is definitely a range, because you can see this point, a new point was created, came back, came back, came back. You can see these points are almost at the same levels. Okay, so it's a repetition of a level. So this is nothing but a range, a sideways move. So you need round about 6 to 7 strategies to trade this particular guy. Okay, to trade the range and all that. Okay, but here you can see this was a trend. The market kept on creating new highs. Here's the high, new high created, new high created, new high created, and another high created. So this is what, this is definitely a trend. Similar to this, if you come down to this one, new low created, new low, new low, new low, new low. What is that? A trend, a downtrend, to be specific. So that is how you can use this particular guide to see, in case you are struggling to see as to whether the market is in an uptrend or a downtrend. Okay, I hope that is going to be helpful. Before I go, let me see if I can maybe show you what you can do on the range. Go ahead and check the video where I was talking about the M's and W's. The M's and W's are gonna work much better in a range. So that's one strategy that you can use here. So if you're in a range like that, you can definitely use the M's and W's or your harmonic patterns and all that. If you're a harmonic trader, just know that the harmonics, they work better in a range. So if you're moving it like that, da 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 da, that's another one. If you come down here, let's say maybe you move that, there you're looking maybe at your M pattern of some sort, or you're looking at your Gartley, bullish Gartley, some sort. Okay, can let's change the color for that one. Let's make it super, 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 super. That is another one. If you change the color on this one, that is another one. If you have watched this video up to here, and you are not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're looking for. Maybe you are looking for Messiah and Stevie. I don't know. Okay, here's another one. You can just do it any way you want it. So you can see that these things are actually hidden around that range. But if you try to do that here when the market is trending, thou shalt see fire. Otherwise, my name is Vindi. I'm out. Chap, chap.